So with this beautiful sun as my backdrop and this beautiful windy warm day, you can tell that we are transitioning in seasons. And so I thought it would be nice to go on a journey of allowing ourselves to transform. So again, most of these that I do, really all of these that I do now, are completely freeform. So I'm just trying to go with it. So, okay. Let me center myself. If you can lay on the floor, great. If you're sitting, definitely make sure your feet are touching the ground. And just take a few slow, deep breaths in. And out. So, it's been a tough time for everyone, most people. And now, as I said, that we're making the transition into a new season, it's the perfect time to transition ourselves into a more loving, kind space. So let's do some deep breathing and connect with the beautiful world around us, because there's so much beauty. We just have to look for it. And I know some days we can't find it. And there's beauty in imperfection. And there's even beauty in ugliness. We just need to change our perspective sometimes. So, all right, back to deep breathing. With every breath, let yourself feel as if you're sitting deeper inside your body. And the intention here is to feel as solid as a tree. Your roots go deep and your branches go high. And so you can bring in the power from Mother Earth and the radiance and magic from the universe, from the heavens, and let both of those elements, earth and sky, meet in your heart. And let your heart begin to open like a flower, a beautiful pink flower. Every petal that opens, some dust just drifts away with the wind. There might be a lot of petals. There might be a lot of dust, a little grime. But we're just going to let that shake off, or it disappears into light. And know that you are safe, you are protected. Imagine a beautiful energy field around you, filled with gold and pink and green, whatever colors look beautiful and perfect to bring into your field. And sometimes I like to weave like a basket of energy around myself, like a big bubble that is like a filter, because our auric field is a two-way filter. So once I have that protection up, it feels safer for me to fully open my heart. It's not always easy. It can be emotional, and that's okay. Know that you are strong, brave, and beautiful, and your heart is precious. And give your heart your love. Your heart center, your heart chakra is where we primarily give and receive love. And it's really important to remember to give ourselves love. So as through this visualization of really in my mind's eye seeing like a beautiful pink with a little bit of green in there, flower blossoming in the center of my chest, I'm just telling myself that, hey, I did a good job today and I love myself. You know, I'm trying my best, or I forgive myself. It's definitely a time where I feel like all of our hearts need to be cleansed. I know mine does. And this is a beautiful exercise, and you can continue that on your own, in the wind on cue. Every petal that opens, I imagine wind like this, just gently, whew, taking it with the wind where it can be recycled back into beautiful, pure, positive energy. And I like to seal that in with a figure 8. So that was like short but sweet. It doesn't have to be long. I don't know, maybe for somebody that felt long. For me, that felt short. But it's a very powerful visualization for opening your heart and, releasing the things you just don't need to carry around anymore. It's just let it go. And I don't mean to say that irreverently at all. There's real stuff that we have to process, and that's okay. But there is also a lot of stuff we carry around we really just don't need. We overcomplicate. There's something called our triple warmer, our survival mechanism. And it can really distort how we view ourselves and the world around us. And so once triple warmer's out of the way, our heart can really blossom and run the show. Because I think for me, being a heart-based human being and coming from my heart as much as I possibly can, I'm human, so it's not perfect all the time, but just coming back to being heart-based. I've done this for a while, but I almost forgot, and I'm remembering it now, that one of my big sayings was like, I come from love. I got that from my dad, who's no longer with me, sadly. I hear the tune. I hear the Titanic tune, My Heart Will Go On. All of our hearts will go on. And we have a collective consciousness that we can tap into. Anyway, I'm rambling on about that. I just really wanted to take a moment to cleanse my own heart, and I hope that you joined me, and I hope that you feel lighter and happier for that. I do. So wishing everybody lots of love and light. Oh, it didn't go off. All right. Hi, people. That's a cool shot with the sun. You know, since it's still recording and the sun is like right over my crown chakra, it's also a great idea. And you can take your hands, it's called a crown pull, and you stretch apart. I would be using 2 hands if I wasn't holding this phone. But let's set the intention. This is also goes perfectly with the heart, opening the heart chakra. That we're opening the crown of our heads, and like a beautiful white lotus is opening up its leaves, And it's connecting with source energy. It's connecting with God, the universe, your guides, the stars, the heavens. And just let that shower through your entire body. Let it go through every cell, into every cell. It's like a white, sparkly light I see showering in through my head, going through my shoulders and my arms and my hands, my fingertips. It almost feels like it's coming out my fingertips now. It goes down the center of my whole body, down to my chakras, cleansing all my organs, down to the cellular level. It's going down my legs, into my feet, and flowing out of my feet. It's important to have a flow of energy coming in your head and out your feet. And if you look at some graphics, you can see we have a part of our energy system looks like a dome around us, and it's been recorded, so that's super cool. All right, so that was like a surprise. I didn't fully expect that to happen because I couldn't figure out how to turn my phone off, because I'm feeling very at one with everything, and that feels really good. And I really, really hope that can translate through this to you. That is my intention. And I will leave it at that. Lots of love and light.